Joining us now, retired NYPD officer Bill Stanton. Bill, it's good to have you back on the show. Okay, we looked into what local newspapers in cities across the nation, what local media have been reporting. More and more minority groups, Hispanics, Blacks, Asian Americans, speaking out against crime. You see it in California, Minnesota, Illinois, in Washington State, in Oregon, in New York. They're saying bring back the cops, stop weakening crime laws, stop it with weak on crime prosecutors. Cash bail is not racist, they're saying. They're saying the worst social justice civil rights violation is for an innocent person to be murdered in their own home community. What do you say to this?
Liz, I'm saying you reporting it, and what you're saying is hitting it right on the head. A victim is a victim is a victim. And regardless of your race, creed, color, or skin color, you are a victim. You don't want the bad guy getting away with murder, literally and figuratively. What we're seeing are activist judges, prosecutors, and politicians thinking they're going to grab some type of headline or voting block. And what you're showing on your video is what the result of that is. It isn't until these politicians get mugged or home invaded themselves, as we've all seen on TV, only then do the ones that were screaming for no cash bail now want prosecutions. Only when they become the victim themselves.
And there's a concern that transnational gangs are pouring in to do home invasions and things like carjackings and more. So now we found this story, excuse me, Bill, a mom is begging, literally begging the city of Columbus, Ohio, to arrest her teenage son. Stop letting her teenage son out of jail. He repeatedly steals cars and carjackings. The mom says, lock my son up. Do something that's going to make him pay for the things that he's doing out in the community.
Well, again, you have these activist prosecutors and politicians thinking what they're doing is progressive or right by the minority, when in reality, you're hurting the minority. I myself am a minority, and I am all about law and justice. When you take the crime and you take the justice out of crime and justice, it becomes crime and reward. The bad guys has figured it out. Our politicians, activists, judges, and prosecutors need to figure that out as well.
So when George Soros sits there and he's doing his, spending and sending money to activist groups to basically weaken laws, the minority groups are saying, no, we don't want that. And you see in L.A., more California cities are expected to join a lawsuit opposing the new zero bail policy in L.A. County. The frustration's high there, Bill. The no cash bail policy, that criticism that cash bail favored the rich. Opponents say getting rid of it is going to create more crime. What do you say to this?
I think that's spot on, target on. And again, the hypocrisy is the Soros family and his ilk, I'm sure, have full complement security teams. Well, guess what? The average working folk, the folks from the inner city, they can't afford private bodyguards or executive protection. They call on the cops, men and women who take the oath to protect and serve. But police can only enforce the laws that the politicians make laws. And that's what we need to fight to get back. To enforce the laws that are on the books, and Lady Justice needs to be blindfolded once again. Not selective, not equitable justice. What color you are is going to decide what the charges are going to be. That will only create calamity, implosion, and the video we're watching now on the screen.
And now you've got, the San Francisco supervisors telling the city, launch a campaign to tell people don't leave things in their cars as a way to stop rampant break-ins. Elon Musk is criticizing that too. Final word, you got 10 seconds.
This is essentially victim shaming. Telling people not to live their life, making the bad guy the innocent guy. No, we need to fight back. Vote these people out.
Got it. Bill Stanton, you're terrific. Thanks for everything.